let me ask you a question, mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
You're married and your husband brings another woman to the house and says, I don't want to be with you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
What are your emotions going to be like? You going to be calm?
Absolutely not. That's what I said. Rightfully so. She's upset, and she should be. She should be. But I would like to believe. Well, I know I wouldn't, because I've been in that situation with my my husband before we got married. I was gonna say I would like to believe that even though I'm angry at my husband, that I wouldn't put our child in the middle of it. And I can say that I've been in a situation with him in our younger years when we had moved in with each other. And then I was like, I don't think I'm ready to be out. And I was gonna move in an apartment in the same building, one floor down. That sounds stupid, but my mindset was there's no way that I'm going to do this full time by myself just because we're not together. You're going to be involved. And
I don't think that she did.
wanted to be involved too.
I don't think, from what I gather, I don't think she said she just said he had to go through the court. She didn't want him in the delivery room. That's what I heard.
Yeah, that's what she said. But what I'm saying is, I think this is starting the precedent of what it's going to be like, probably for the rest of the relationship.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Anybody else want to say? Go ahead.
Yeah.
I
So
wonder. Oh, go ahead, Dina. Sorry.
no, you're fine. I agree with the majority of what Mistaken said. I don't think that that's two people that don't care about each other. I think when people care about each other and don't know how to figure it out in a healthy way, this is what it looks like. Because if they didn't care about each other, I don't think he would have put her up in the house, especially while she's pregnant, especially while she moved on, right? If he didn't care about her, she'd be out. If she didn't care about him, I don't think she would be so hurt about him moving on. These are two people that do care about each other, that just can't seem to treat each other with respect. And yeah, we can argue about like healthy versus unhealthy, but this is when people talk about like having these social skills to for conflict resolution. It's so that situations like this are navigated a little bit more easily instead of what we just listened to.
I agree. I like your take on that. You're right. I hear passion. It's almost like a tit for tat. Like you only do it when you're trying to get under somebody's skin. Like I'm gonna get you, I can get you harder. And so, but at the end of the day, he still chose somebody else over her though, while she's pregnant.
I'm curious what Marcus and HD thinks about this. Could this be a possible trap situation? Could she have possibly tried to trap him?
In the scenarios of like that I do know of, because I was thinking about it. I know like two people personally that probably had a similar situation, and they claimed that they was trapped. They didn't want the kid, so yeah.
No,
But
I don't think it's a
I
trap.
don't think it was a trapping situation.
He wouldn't have moved her in.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the little time he had to move her in. She's probably like what, 7 months pregnant.
Well, I don't know if he moved her in when she was pregnant. Could it be possible that they were already living together?
Right.
Just seen I seen a viral video about this this couple, one lady was from Africa, and it was like she was with a white guy, and they had just went viral because he was buying her ranges and all this other stuff, and then she got pregnant. He didn't want the baby, and then he like kicked her. You know what I'm talking about? And he kicked her out like when she was coming back from the hospital. Like she had to find a new place to stay.
Damn.
That's cold, bro.
That's cold blood.
That's cold blood.
Listen, these streets, look, baby, you gotta be ready. Prepare your kids for these streets because they are not playing with you. This ain't back in the day when your parents was young. No. Anybody else wanted to give their opinion on that video?
Well, I think it's interesting that I watched this clip of this movie. I think it was with it's a popular movie, but I think it was the show version of it where one character had said something to women always think about the best interests of the child. and I think Tay Diggs is in it. It's a remake. Y'all probably know it. I just don't. My black card has been revoked for a long time, so I don't remember the name of this movie. It's like Best Man Wedding, I think, Holiday, something like that. It's like I
So
think
there's
Tay
Best
Diggs.
Man and then Best Man Holidays, the
Yeah,
sequel.
yeah.
But they
I
did
think it
make
was
the show.
best.
Yeah.
I think it was Best Man Holiday, and so I think this situation was is that they was in a relationship for a while. They liked each other, and at some point they got pregnant. And now he's just like, well, I'm tired of dealing with you. And the only way that I think that he might have stayed or she might would have. What was that?
It was on TikTok or something. You know how it's just start you scroll and it's like start playing music like shut up. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Best man.
But this
Maybe.
leads me to question because oftentimes women have explained to me that they're smarter than men. They are more prone to take care of things and do these things. So in these situations like this, do you think that it's more important for this particular woman in general? Do you think it was more important for her to be petty, or was it more important to actually do what's in the best interest of her child? Because is it possible that she thinks by her separating them because they don't want to be together, do you think that she is subconsciously thinking about a better scenario that if the parents aren't going to be together, it's better to completely separate each other, or this was just out of spite?
So I'm not a mother yet, but I'm gonna lean on I've got a pretty good understanding. I'm gonna lean on come back to me.
Um so okay.
I was gonna say that I just think it is her and her emotions right now.
I
Um,
mean, imagine
and I think rightfully so. I don't think she's wrong for feeling the way that she feels. I don't think anybody can judge the way somebody feels in a situation like that. And it is hard to put your, big girl panties on or pregnant panties on and think rationally when you're hormonal already.
even
So,
when you're not, like
well, that's what I was going to say. It's even amplified when you're pregnant.
I mean,
So, yeah, I don't, but I definitely think that she is like, well, you hurt me, I'm gonna hurt you, because it's like she knows that he wants to be there. And so this is my way of hurting you because I want you there for me. You chose to leave. So now I am gonna get my lick back by not letting you in a room with me.